Friends, in this video, I will not talk about any price action trading strategies. I will not talk about any secret or any powerful indicator that brings success in trading. Moreover, you have to watch my boring face continuously because I'm talking about 10 important points in trading. So if you're interested only in price action trading strategies or any secret indicator, you can stop watching the video because it takes a lot of time. My point is, recently I have crossed 41 years of age, and I'm into trading since many years. It's more than 10-12 years actually. So you don't have to make all these mistakes to learn important lessons in trading as well as in life. If you look at many successful traders or successful people in life, they would have learned or picked important lessons from others people. Okay, they see somebody else is going through some pain and they will take the lesson and they will implement in their life not to face that kind of situation. So, in this video, I will share 10 important lessons I learned over all these years in my trading career. Even if you pick at least 4 or 5 and if you implement it in your trading career, I'm 100% sure it brings a lot of results in your trading career. Number one, anything can happen in the market. I'll repeat. Number one lesson is anything can happen in the market. There are many situations in which, for example, everything is bullish. Price action is bullish. Open interest is bullish. Volume is bullish. All the indicators are shouting bullish. I have seen, in fact, whenever everything is bullish, that is the day market will fall. I've experienced this many number of times. I don't know why it happens, but it happens actually. Okay, and also remember, whenever let's say everything is good, okay, price action is good, everything is good, you have taken a long trade, everything is wonderful, but a natural calamity, an earthquake in one country can result in 5% fall or 10% fall in the market. A war between two countries can trigger the collapse of the market. A scandal, a cheating incident in a company or in any index can trigger the fall in a very big time. So in market, you always expect the unexpected. It's always a possibility. So that is the reason you should not take more risk per trade, or you should not bet all your savings or all your capital in one trade, because whenever you do that you might make profit out of 9 trades. I mean 9 trades, in 9 trades out of 10 trades, but whenever you lose that one trade, that will hit you like anything, and you don't retain the confidence to continue in trading, or have seen some people who lost the confidence to live their life as well, even though they have a good job or business. So, my suggestion is, why do you create a situation where you have to face such kind of situation? It's not necessary, right? So, that is my number one lesson. Anything can happen in the market at any point of time. Second important lesson, compound interest is not the eighth wonder of the world. I don't agree to it. In my opinion, options trading is the eighth wonder of the world. Whenever I say this, many people, some of my friends are also there who are long term investors. They don't do, they don't take trade in derivatives. Uh, they don't agree to it. They condemn to my point, saying Warren Buffett is really great. Warren Buffett, said that quote, derivatives are the mass destruction, etc. But what they don't know is Warren Buffett also makes money by selling cash secured puts. He does it on most of the years. So he makes money by selling cash secured puts. Whatever he said, the derivatives are the mass destruction for the entire world. That is a generic statement for most of the people. I don't deny to it, but it is like a powerful sword. Okay, it is like a nuclear power. You can use it to supply the power for the entire industry, or you can also use it to as a bomb on another country. There's a possibility, right? So options trading, it is very versatile instrument basically. See, for example, let's say you have a portfolio, a big portfolio, and you might think some election is nearby, or you might think India might go with the war with Pakistan for next 1 week. You want to protect uh, that portfolio for 1 week at the end, but you don't want to close it also, because closing will also attract the capital gain tax, maybe short term capital tax or long term capital gain tax, right? You don't want to close it, you want to hold the portfolio, but you don't want to take the risk. In that case, you can buy put option, small quantity for a again, it depends. You might select next month put option, or next quarter put option, or the coming year put option, and you can buy put option, and you can it will protect your portfolio if the market falls. Next, you can use options for speculate. For example, if tomorrow market goes up, you can buy call option, or you can sell put option. You can use that option trading as a speculative instrument. Next, you can use it as a margin benefit. For example, let's say you trade in futures, so you bought some futures. So again, in intraday trading perspective, uh, or in general, there is a margin requirement, right? So if you buy the other side, for example, let's say you bought call options. If you sell, if you buy put option, the downside risk is limited, and hence you will get little extra margin. The same thing goes with the options as well. Let's say you did with naked option selling. For example, let's say you have sold 25,000 call option. So the risk is whenever the market goes upside above 25,000, there is an unlimited risk, right? That's why brokers block a lot of margin. Maybe, for example, up to 1.25 to 1.5 lakh in the current market conditions to sell one lot, right? At the same time, let's say you are selling 25,000 call option as it is. That's a story. But if you buy 25,200 or 25,300 call option, any risk above the 25,200 or 25,300 call option is removed, right? Because any upside move above 25,200 or 25,300 call option will be absorbed. The premium increase in 25,200 or 300 will absorb all the losses, right? That's why your broker will offer margin. For example, in earlier case, if you need 1.5 lakh rupees for naked option selling, so in this case, only 50,000 or 60,000 is enough to implement the same trade. Okay, so you can use like that. Still, I can go on and on and on, but to keep it short, you can use options to protect your portfolio. You can use options to speculate. You can use options to generate some passive income every month. So many ways you can use options. So in my opinion, compound interest is not the eighth wonder of the world, at least for most of the people. Definitely, it is an eighth wonder for rich people, but for most middle class people like us, options trading is the eighth wonder of the world. My third important point is uh, don't look for safety or comfort in trading. I know it sounds very ridiculous because the way we brought up in our life is completely different, right? Because just before the exams or during our exams, we will do a group study. We sit with friends and we will share the points that gives that safety factor, comfort factor to go through with the toughest term, right? Because a friend will crack a joke that brings some comfort. It reduces our stress or tension about the exam, and we try to read it in a better way, right? We try to prepare it in a better way. But in trading, it doesn't work like that, friends. Why? Because Out of 100 students, when they take an exam, 90 students can pass, only 10 students can fail. Or 99 students can pass, or even 100 students can pass, zero failure. That's possible. There is no doubt about it. But, but when it comes to trading, it is a ruthless business, friends. 90% cannot make money. That is the hardcore truth in trading. You might see uh, the risk disclosure from many brokers. It clearly says SEBI disclosure also. So 90% of the traders lose money. So whenever you look for comfort or safety with others, you will join, there is a higher probability that you will join that 90% of the losing traders. So even I used to do it whenever it's way back. I used to check with friends. Like I had when I was working in IT, I had friends surrounding me, and whenever I took a trade, for example, let's say I took a long trade in Nifty, so I used to check with people. Hey, what did you do? What did you do? If all of them took a long trade, I would have felt confident or comfort saying I am going in the right direction. But it doesn't work like that in trading, friends. Why? Because so 90% of the traders lose money, and whenever you look for comfort and safety with others, there is a higher probability to lose money in that particular trade. So if you want to progress in trading career means uh, cut down everything. When I say cut down everything, you can interact with people off the market hours, but don't make a point to debate on any particular topic. It is not necessary. And also, especially with your trade, whenever you take the trade, don't discuss with the friends. Don't look at Twitter. Don't look at any social media circles. Don't look at any YouTube videos on that particular point. So take a trade based on your trade plan and try to execute or complete the trade based on the particular trade plan itself. Okay, you have to do it. So don't look for comfort or safety with respect to your trading. Fourth important point, I have done this mistake, and I've seen many people done this mistake. So you should always remember one thing, friends. Market is only a small aspect in life. For example, if this is your life, market is only a small dot in this particular life. So what certain people, including me, we did earlier is this small dot, this market, we made this entire life the market. So what used to happen was, many years back I used to work in IT, and I used to take active intraday trades as well. So what I used to do is whenever the market opens, half of the day, at least half of the day, or I would say around 4 5 hours, I used to look at the market. I used to take the trades, intraday trades. I used to monitor the trades. I used to get emotions if it is going up, if it is coming down. Internet trading is not very easy. Uh, that doesn't mean we can't make profits in intraday trading, but at the same time, it exhausts your mind, right? So when I was working in IT, half of the day I used to spend on managing the intraday trades. So I had to work extra in the evening. Okay, sometimes I used to log in even after going home. Fortunately, I had the laptop, so I used to connect after going home in the evening or night, and I used to work or finish the remaining office work. So it looks very cool from the outside. I used to look very cool because for my colleagues, I take intraday trades. I make little bit of money from intraday trading, and I'm also managing my work very efficiently. Everything looks cool for outside world, but inside world, especially inside me, uh, you know that fun was missing, right? We need to spend our time with our family, maybe with your parents, maybe with your partner, maybe with your kids. So you need to ask this question to yourself, friends. So are you spending enough time with your kids? Are you spending enough time with your parents? Are you spending enough time with your partner? Maybe are you spending enough time with your friends? Okay. So you need to ask all these questions to your mind, and always remember market should be only a small aspect in your life to generate some returns. Okay. Even I mean this part, many people don't believe it. You go to in any main street, for example, it need not be in metro cities like Bangalore, Mumbai. You go to some small town, for example, it may be a district, or it may be a taluk, it may be lesser than that, a small town. Go there, observe a tea vendor, tea selling vendor. So they sometimes I have seen they make more money than a software engineer. Okay. Don't take me wrong, friends, because I respect all the profession, because uh, I was a software engineer once, and I have many friends who sell tea, coffee also. They run small hotels. I have friends from anywhere, from everywhere. See, I have noticed those kind of guys, especially the small street vendors, they make more money. Let's admit the fact. Okay. In this video, I will try to see the facts as it is. I will try to admit the facts as it is. So on many occasions, those small street vendors make a lot of money compared to software engineers. Okay. This is number one. The reason I will tell you, uh, their business cost is very less. Let's say how much capital they need: a table, one gas stove, one cylinder, couple of glass, couple of vessels, tea powder, sugar. That's it. They can start the business at any point of time. They can wind up the business at any point of time. Okay. So also they don't have to pay the tax, right? For IT, if you work in IT, 30% of the tax is gone. Okay. And for them, they don't have to pay the tax, and there is no pressure for them. So that's what I'm trying to say. See, market should be only the small aspect in your life. Don't take that market, or don't make that market as your entire life, because if you do that, you will face burnout in your life. I've seen many people, including me, who face that burnout at some point of time in our life. So now, if you ask me, definitely till today, I love markets, but along with markets, I love many more things. Sometimes I can say which are more. I mean, I like them more than the markets. For example, reading books. I love to read good books from successful people. I love to travel. I love beaches. I love mountains. I love one activity: sitting in a beach, reading a good book, maybe in a sunset time or uh, morning time. I love to read good books sitting in the beach. I love it actually. Okay. So always remember, market is only a small aspect in your life. Don't try to overgrow it. You will end up facing burnout for sure. Next thing, number fifth is hope is very expensive in market. I will repeat. Hope is very expensive market. We all we get into some situations like this. It may be because of our greediness, or it may be because of the market conditions, but at some point of time we end up in the situation. For example, you have taken a uh, good quantity, and if it comes back and if it hits your stop loss, we know that we will be losing major chunk of our capital. And if we lose that capital, we also knew that we will not be able to sleep peacefully on that particular day. We also know that maybe for 1 to 2 weeks, I will not we will not be able to speak with any person in a proper way or in a normal way. We know that we will not be able to speak only with our family members, but still we continue with the trade, and we hope, saying price should not hit our stop loss, price should not hit my stop loss, price should not hit my stop loss, right? We do this, we all get into this kind of situation. I was in the situations many number of times. But my point is, it's not good for the trading, it's not good for life, it's not good for physical health, it's not good for mental health as well. So my point is very simple. Whenever you face that situation, whenever you hope price should not hit my stop loss, the moment you close the trade, because definitely you make little loss on that particular situation, but compared to the situation later you face, that loss is negligible. Okay, I will repeat once again. Whenever you face that situation, hoping situation, price should not hit my stop loss, my suggestion is close the trade on the same second. Okay, if not possible, same minute, deactivate, or shut down your system, and go out, focus on your work. And by doing this, you might feel bad for a couple of hours, or maybe on that particular day, but from the next day you feel better. But if you continue with that hopeful attitude, you will suffer immensely on that particular day, and for next few days as well. So don't keep hope in the market. This comes to the sixth point. This is very strange, actually. I don't know how to say this. If you ask any person, any trader, ask them what is important in their trading career, everyone says making money is important or higher priority in their trading career. But unconsciously, they keep other priorities even in trading. For example, for some people, options buying is the priority. For some people, taking trades in futures is the priority. For some people, taking 10 trades, 20 trades in a day is a priority. Some people, proving price action trading is superior than indicator based trading is a priority. For some people, some XYZ indicator is better. Proving that point to the entire trading world is a priority. But at the end of the day, they forget that their ultimate priority should be to make money. Okay? Because whether you use an indicator, some secret indicator, or you use a price action, or you use the dead and tail, it doesn't matter. If you are making money at the end of the day, you are right. If you are losing money by using any strategy, okay, you are wrong. That's very simple. Okay. So, and I've seen, earlier I used to attend many workshops on trading as well. So, during the lunch breaks, or after, once the trainer leaves, or whenever we get some time during coffee break, tea breaks, I've noticed people start discussing, right? One person will say options buying is superior. They try to prove a point. And some person will say RSI is best. He will try to prove a point that RSI is a uh, best indicator. So he came to that workshop because he's not making money. He wanted to know certain things to make money, right? To learn how to make money. He came. That's the reason he came to that workshop. But instead of absorbing the knowledge, he started arguing, saying RSI is the best indicator, or options buying is superior. See, see, friends, if you talk, my point is very simple. If you talk, you can only say whatever you know. You don't get any extra knowledge. But if you stay quiet and if you listen, there is a high possibility of getting some extra knowledge, some superior knowledge. Maybe may not be all the information is useful to you, but at least out of 10 you will get one wonderful information that can connect the dots in your trading career, and which can that can put you directly in the successful path. There is a possibility. So my point is very simple. Always remember, making money is important in trading than anything else. This comes to the seventh point. For many years I had ignored this. Brokerage and taxes eat a lot of profit in your trading. Okay, I know people will talk about this, and even when I started my career, I listened to this many number of times, but at least for few years I didn't notice it. uh, at the end of one financial year, I just took out the statements. I don't want to mention the numbers, but uh, whatever the profits I made, because I on those days I used to take only intraday trades. Sometimes I used to take scalping trades also. It was a very hard hit for me because when I look at the statements, over 80%, I think 80 or 82% of the profit, I had paid it in brokerage and taxes. Okay. Suppose, let's say, if I made 100 rupees, 80 rupees is gone towards the brokerage and taxes. That was like a hard slap for me because I thought that I had made some amount of money. But when I looked it on the paper, 80% is gone to the government and the brokers. See, friends, I'm not degrading, or I'm not complaining about brokers or even the government as well, because as a brokers they need to run their business. They have a lot of expenses, and also compared to the earlier broking, now we have discount broking, right, which means only 20 rupees per trade. Earlier there was a percentage broking like 0.1% per trade, 0.2% trade. That was very expensive, way expensive compared to the discount broking. So I still have the gratitude towards all the brokers and even to the government, because of the safety government. I'm not supporting BJP, or I'm not supporting Congress, or I mean, I have very less interest in politics. But you have to feel the gratitude towards the government, right? Because I know I'm not happy with the taxes structure, whether it is a BJP government or Congress government or any other government, to that fact. I don't like the taxes. Who will like paying the taxes, right? I don't like it. That's a different story. But we need to feel gratitude towards them, because of their efforts, uh, we sleep peacefully at night at our home, right? So our family is peaceful. No, we live in a peaceful environment. So I have that gratitude. But at the same time, we should not uh, uh, tweak our trading style where we end up paying more number of our majority of our profits towards the brokerage and taxes. So they are not asking us, for example, either a government or broker is not asking me to take 10 trades in a day. They are not saying it, right? So it should be, we should use our common sense to take how many trades in a day or how many trades in a week. Whether you want to do intraday trading, or whether you want to do BTST trading, or you want to do swing trading, it's up to you. So if you make 1% in a day through intraday trading, suppose if you make 4% in swing trading, it's same, because if you make even 1% on 5 days, like you end up making 5%, but 1% will go towards the 1% profit will go towards the brokerage taxes and all. But in swing trading, you end up taking only one trade that week. You save the brokerage taxes for those four trades, right? So even if you make 1% less, it is fine. So similarly, positional trading, like that, right? You need to pick a trading style where that complements your personality, brings less emotions in your mind, and also you end up paying very less brokerage and taxes towards the brokers and government. I hope you understand this point. Number 8 point is this one, many people will not realize it. Assumption of the winning sequence. Let's say you pick a trading strategy. You got an idea, or you read it in a book, or you got that information somewhere about a trading idea. You liked it. you backtest it for maybe 10 years, okay, and it gives 60% accuracy with very good profit ratio, okay. Profit ratio is too good. Let's say it's 1.5 or 1.6, 60% accuracy. This is a wonderful system with less maximum drawdown. What many people assume is whenever they whenever they confirm 60% accuracy, they assume they get winning trades, losing trades alternatively, which means WL, 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 winning trade, losing trade, winning trade, losing trade. That's not possible, friends, in the long run. Because even from statical perspective, there is a formula. I don't remember the formula as of now. Even if there is a 60% accuracy system, there is a possibility of getting 7 to 8 losing trades in one stretch. It means, let's say you toss the coin 100 times. Assume 60 times it will fall head, 40 times it will fall head. Even if you bet on the head continuously, there is a possibility of getting 6 to 7 tail continuously. If you risk, for example, 5% per trade, whenever you face that situation, even if you face 7 losing trades, your 35-40% of the capital is gone, right? And moreover, we don't stay quiet after that, right? We get into revenge trading mode and we lose all our capital also. See, because of this, you need to risk less than 1% or maximum is 2%. You should not risk more than 2% of your capital per trade, which means if you have 10 lakh rupees of the capital, if the price comes back and hits your stop loss, means you should not lose more than 20,000 maximum limit. Okay, this is the most important thing. I know people will listen to this, but they don't implement it in their trading. But until you implement this role in trading, friends, you will not be able to make money, make profits from trading in the long run. That is for sure. Whether you implement this lesson right now or you will implement this lesson after facing a huge loss, or you don't implement at all, you quit trading after losing big amount of capital, the choice is yours. I can't help it. Number 9 point, huge expectations. Whenever you ask a person, what is their expectation from trading, their expectation is very simple. People say, Indra, I don't have any huge expectation, Indra. See, my point is very simple. I want to earn some money, maybe for example 50,000 rupees every month, to take care of my family. My current salary is maybe 1 lakh rupees, but I want to earn 50,000 rupees is enough for me. I want to earn 50,000 rupees. When I ask them what is their capital size, they say 2 lakh rupees or 3 lakh rupees or maximum 5 lakh rupees. So out of 5 lakh rupees, they want to earn 50,000 rupees every month, which comes to 10% returns every month. You ask any, dedicated traders friends or any big investors, 10% expectation is very huge, friends. I'm not saying it is impossible to make 10% returns in a month, but in the long run, in the every month 10% returns is it's impossible. So you need to reduce the expectation, friends, because whenever you keep a high expectation, you always end up taking more number of trades or more risk per trade or combination of both, and you lose more money. So always try to reduce your expectation. I would say keep 1%, only 1% a month. I know people will think ridiculous, but when you keep 1% returns per expectation per month, you do something else. So in this case, even if you make 1% returns, you feel happy. And if you make more than that, it's fine, right? You will feel happy anyway. And in this process, you don't lose majority of your capital. Okay, that, and you stay in the game, right? That's very important. So number 10th point is investing is mandatory. A few years back, I used to argue with people saying, no, 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 I'm making good profits in intraday trading. I'll continue with intraday trading. I leave, I'm living like an intraday trader, and until I live like an intraday trader. That's what I used to say. But, you know, a person can't do intraday trading forever, friends, because couple of things. Maybe age factor. Okay, right now I have crossed 41 years. Maybe that age factor is also there, even though I feel like an youngster. For example, I feel like 25 years old because I can run 5 kilometers, I can run 10 kilometers. I'm maintaining my health in a proper way. I still feel like a 25 years old. But when it comes to that intraday trading pressure, you know I can't manage like a previous thing. That's there. That's one thing. And second thing is there is a uh, what do you call the amount you can manage. So you can manage 5 lakh rupees, you can manage 10 lakh rupees, you can manage 25 lakh rupees. You can play your intraday trading game up to with some capital. But after that capital, you can't deploy or you can't use that entire capital in intraday trading, because the slippage will come into the picture, and a lot of things will come into the picture. Okay, you suppose, let's say the one strike price, market price is 20 rupees. So with a huge quantity, if you you I mean, your quantity is not available for 20 rupees also. Okay, whenever you place a market order, now you end up buying higher prices also. Market order is not at all a good option once you cross some some portfolio amount. But I'm saying, okay, you can't deal all your wealth in intraday trading. That's not a possibility. Okay, so that's why investing is mandatory. So even if you are an hardcore trader at this point of time, I suggest to learn investing in parallel. Also focus on investing. Okay, this is the number 10th lesson. I also have a bonus lesson. Okay, this is, I stay with very humble attitude. Uh, don't quit your job or day business, if you have a business, to take full time trading. Because in the current market condition, when I did it in 2016, the market was favorable. We didn't had weekly options. I used to make good returns with options buying. All those things were there. But in the current market condition, quitting your job or business to try full time trading is not at all a good idea, because it's not even necessary. Definitely markets are very volatile, everything is there, but it is not really necessary, because with algo you can deploy your trading strategies, and you can place that system in a cloud system, and algos can take trades for you. There are semi algo platform also, which means if you keep the capital, if you open an account, so those systems will take the trade for you. So there are many algo platforms are there. You can make use of any one such algo platform, or you can develop your own algo platform to take the trade on behalf of you. And taking full time, you can continue with your job or business, right? If you ask me right now, suppose, let's say, if I was still working in IT, with the current trading knowledge or investing knowledge I have, definitely I wouldn't have quit the IT. I would have continued with IT, because I didn't had any problem with IT. I would not say I was working very excellent, but I didn't had any problems. My colleagues were very cooperative. I was working in a very good company. My teammates were really really good. I had very good friends actually. So I miss that monthly salary, right? Monthly salary is, I would say, it's very risk free money. Okay, and also I used to miss that company, right? Going outside with lunch for dinner or lunch on Friday, evening fun, the coffee break gossips. I miss all those things. So I would say, you don't have to quit your job to try full time trading. I think that's all today, friends. I hope these 10 lessons plus the bonus lesson adds value to your time. Even if you try to implement at least few lessons, 3 4 lessons, it will change your trading, it will change your life for sure. I will see you with another video, maybe with another useful content like this. Until then, thank you, see you, bye bye, namaste.